Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. Here we go. Alright, we back. We back with another one, another episode, man. With another episode we got coming to you, man. Alright, for a little time. Alright, man. Let's get started, man. Good morning, man. What them boys talking about? It's your boy, the one and only Arista Shack. And you now tuned in to TBS Show Radio, Season 2, Episode 2, man. We live. And we starting this one in the morning. Fresh mindset, fresh energy. If you here right now, you're supposed to hear this. That's it. If you here right now, you're supposed to hear this. And before we get started, man, please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow, man. It's free to do all that. Like, subscribe, and follow. It's so free. Hey, like, subscribe, follow for your boy, man. We trying to, drop some likes. TikTok, drop some likes. Let's get it. But yeah, please, one more time, man. Please go like, subscribe, and follow, man. We go live every week, and we building something real. And today, we doing call-ins. If the time allows us to, we gonna do a few call-ins. So I'm gonna drop that link here soon so you can tap in. But first, let's get into what we got to talk about today. First and foremost, let's check in. That's it. First and foremost, let's check in. How you feeling this morning? I'm good, Ansel. I'm straight. I'm okay. I ain't trying to hear all that. The real one, man. How you feeling? Some of y'all tired, man. Some of y'all stressed, man. Some of y'all think about everything all at once. But guess what, though? You still here. You woke up. You wake up. The fact that you can say, hey, I woke up and I wake up. I'm able to breathe, to see, to just be alive, man. That matters. That counts. That's all. I mean, it's not all that matters, but it matters. That's a big part of it. Being that you're still here, man. You still here, and that matters. I can't harp on that enough. You here. But if you can answer that question though, how you feeling? Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, how you feeling, man? That's our mental check-in. We do this every show at the beginning of the show, so make sure drop in the comments, man, how you really feeling, man. If you feeling down, you need somebody to talk to, man, come on the show, talk to me. We can rap a little bit. I mean, when I say rap, I mean we can talk. That's just old way of saying we can talk. But if you rap, you can get on here and drop a couple bars too. You know, ain't nothing frowned upon around this way. We do it. We get into it. You got a talent, you want to show it, man, come on. get on the show, man. I'm about to drop a link here soon for when we do our call-in section, so please stay tuned for that. Because hopefully we get somebody that can get on here and call in just a little bit. It ain't got to be too long, because you get 1 or 2 minutes, you're going to keep it short. And just answer a few questions: where you from, who you are, what you do, what you got on your mind. Get it off your chest. But now let's get into it, man. I was reading the Bible, and I came across something that I struggle with. Most people struggle with. Some of your favorite players, your favorite artists, your favorite whoever it is to you, deal with this. A lot of us deal with this, and it's getting past your fear. It's getting past your fear, and like I say, a lot of us deal with it. A lot of us struggle with getting past your fear. We're not stuck because we don't have opportunities. I mean, we stuck because we scared. Scared to try, scared to fail, scared of what people might think. And fear don't always look loud. Sometimes it look like procrastination. It look like overthinking. It look like I'll do it later. That's me. Like I say, I get on here when I'm deep diving into a topic, or I'm getting into a topic, I'm talking to myself. Sometimes other people might need to hear it. So yeah, I'm talking to me, talking to myself. But some people might be going through the same thing or have the same thoughts, and they don't know how to say it, talk about it or get it out. So that's what I'm here for. I was scared to try. I was scared to fail. I was scared of what people might think. That was me. Procrastination, a big part of how I function. I'm trying to change that. I'm working on that, because I don't want my sons to be like that. So I'm working on that. But procrastination, but if I could wait, you give me a deadline, I'm going to hit that deadline. What I mean by that, I'm going to turn it in that day, and I probably just did it a couple hours beforehand. Now I'm not like that. Like now I do online school, and I go ahead and knock my workout for the week. Get it done, get it over with. Move on to the next week. But yeah, we in here, we locked in. We locked in with it. Had a little technicality difficulty right here, but we gonna get it right. See if it'll let me do what I was doing before, because now it's talking about I guess I can't stream certain stuff, man. I get it. I get it. But I know what it is though, because I got the competition signal on me. I know that what it is. Teach me, Lord, to trust your timing. Hit the screen, and we gon' teach me, Lord, to we gonna crop this a whole lot better so we can keep on going. And we'll get back to the show. So bear with me through my technicality difficulties. Here we go. Teach me, Lord, la. There we go. Now we back at it. Trust your timing. Trust your timing. So like I was saying beforehand, man, I just got to go all the way back to the beginning of the main topic, because I messed that part up. So we're going to run it back. So now let's get into it again. We're going to get into it again. A lot of us deal with getting past your fear. You're scared to try, scared to fail. You're scared of what people might think. That is here or there. That is neither here nor there. Bump them folk. Stop procrastinating. Stop overthinking. Stop saying you'll do it later. Most of the time when you say, I'll do it later, that's the time you need to do it. I'm learning that. I'm figuring that out right now. Most time when you say I'll do it later, that's when you need to do it. And see, like I say, I read this in the Bible. So, and in the Bible, this main story that I focus on, like this story stuck with me because it was about Moses. And God went back then, God was just roaming around. He talking to people. They heard God on a regular basis. No distractions, no nothing. And God gave Moses a clear assignment, a clear purpose. Like I said, a clear purpose, a clear direction. And Moses said, I can't speak with him. God chose him, and he still doubted himself. The man above, the man that created him, the man that created everything. He ain't even a man. God, the God that created everything that we see, touch, hear, smell, taste, whatever. Think about it. Went to Moses and said, hey, I need you to do that. And Moses said, I can't speak with him. God chose him, and he still doubted himself. And that's us. We always say, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, I don't have the confidence. But what if it was never about your ability? What if it was about you just obeying and listening to God? Do we ever think that deep into it? I don't think so, and we need to start doing that. It might not be about your ability. It might not even be about your confidence, because a lot of people don't have confidence in their abilities, but they have abilities that they should do confidently, but they don't. It ain't even about all that. Sometimes it be about just being obedient and listening to what God says and what God is calling you to do. And it's different for everybody. It ain't the same. My calling ain't gonna be your calling. Your calling ain't gonna be mine. We got two separate purposes. You got your own life, I got my own life. Two separate people, two different purposes. They might be similar in ways, but they are completely different and made specifically for you. Okay, and so that rolls us in the Bible verse of the day, Exodus 4:10. Moses said to the Lord, I have never been eloquent. I am slow of speech and tongue. But God still used him to do exactly what he didn't have confidence in, and to do exactly what he said he couldn't do. God still used him to do exactly that, and to save his people. So what's stopping you? Matter of fact, what's stopping me? What is it? Because fear have you sitting on something. You supposed to walk in. Fear have you quiet when you're supposed to speak. Fear have you waiting when you're supposed to move. You'll never feel ready. You just gotta go. Confidence doesn't come first. Action does. And I coach soccer, and I tell a lot of my kids a lot of times, when you think about it, sometimes you're gonna think a little too much, and it's gonna cause you to hesitate, or it's gonna cause you to doubt, or it's gonna cause you to question. But if you don't think about it and just do, most of the time it turn out right. More likely than none. And that's where we at with it. That's how we wanna keep it. Where we don't overthink, where we don't stop ourselves or keep ourselves from doing what we're supposed to do because of what? Because of what exactly? Why would that be a thing for us to do? Because of fear. That's it. Because of fear, man. We gotta get out of that. Fear gonna keep us from doing a lot of stuff. But with that, man, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna come back in. I'm gonna drop this link down here. Man, y'all come on here and talk to your boy. Get some stuff off your chest. If you see the link, Hey, copy and paste that link in your browser, and you can come on the show and have a look, gab with me, talk with me. We do that around here because we TBS show radio, man. We keep it 100. We keep it 100. So while we waiting on the call in, man, look, the lines are open. If you hit that Riverside link, you can come talk to me. Don't be shy. First one always the hardest. So while we taking a brief moment, let's hear a word from our sponsors, Low Battery Phone Company. This episode is brought to you by Low Battery Phone Company, because your phone always dying, and at the worst time possible, you got 80% all day. Then suddenly 1%. Low Battery Company. We don't fix the problem. We just let you know it's coming. Yes, sir. But back to the message, man. Like I say, that link is in that. That link is in the link is in the chat, man. Y'all want to come on in and talk? Come holler at me. But to get back to what I was talking about, man, you gotta stop waiting to feel ready. You gotta stop waiting for perfect timing. I am a very, very big, I'm a very big doer of that. Trying to wait for perfect timing. You gotta stop letting Phil make your decisions. Phil done made plenty of mine. Plenty. Because at some point, man, you gotta choose growth over comfort. That don't matter, but that's church. You gotta choose growth over comfort, and growth ain't gonna be easy. Growth ain't gonna be easy. And let me tell you why I say that. People often say, it's a quote that says, a rose grew out of the concrete, or a flower grew out of concrete. You gotta realize, for one, when that seed is planted, especially under concrete, through a crack, come on now, you getting little sustenance. You getting little of what you need, but you getting what you need. Getting just a little sliver of sunlight, but you getting what you need. And once you get into it, and you understand that, hey, I'm gonna grow, or I'm gonna keep moving despite what I might be going through. You that seed trying to sprout up through that crack. You gonna go through something, but you gonna get what you need along your way. You gonna go through it, and once you come out, you pretty. Everything around you, a flower coming out of concrete, everything around it is what? Concrete. But you standing tall, you beautiful, you looking great. You've grown, but it wasn't easy. Difficult. Hard. Sometimes a struggle. But guess what? You kept growing until you were that rose that grew through the crack in the concrete. Man. So let that simmer for a minute. And while we letting that simmer, and we waiting on somebody to come in and holler at us if that happened today, we gonna go to our next sponsor, man, Dial Up Internet Energy. This episode is also brought to you by Dial Up Internet Energy, where everything loads slow, but somehow still works. That's your growth. It might feel slow, but it's still progress. Dial Up Internet Energy. Trust the process even when it's buffering. Okay, but this one is also want to give a little bit on the music. I keep going back to my boy Caleb. Go ahead and be snapping. You gotta hear that song finally. It go crazy. Gotta hear that song finally. And Aaron Cole, Peace. Boy, that boy go hard. Hey, Aaron Cole, that boy go hard. Y'all gotta listen to them. Y'all sleeping on them Christian rappers. This ain't no glory, hallelujah. It ain't none of that. These boys rapping. These boys putting in time. These boys putting in work. And it's great. It's fire. It's straight fire. Gotta listen to it. Gotta get into it, man. So when you get a chance, man, go listen. And see what it's talking about. Go listen and see what it's talking about. And then now we, at our next break, man, another call in. We're gonna un momento for a minute. So need to know what y'all trying to do. Call in. Let's talk. Come on here, tell your story. You ain't gotta tell your story. Come on here. Get it off your chest. We here to hear you. We here to listen. We here to support you. Call in. Let's do it. Let's get into it. All it take is one. We just need one to get it in. We'll go from there. But let's go on over to our sports segment, man. Let's get into the playoff game for last night, man. Let's go. Timberwolves versus Nuggets. I ain't gonna say too much. You know that boy Ant-Man did his thing. Now the series tied. Now it was a good game. That game was good down to the playoffs been so. It's just the overall playoffs. I watched all the games last night, and they was all good to the end. They was all good to the end, man. Minnesota win 119-114. Series tied at 1-1. Edwards had 30 points, 10 rebounds. Julius Randle was hooping out there. Like 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Come on now. Jamal Murray, 30 points, 7 assists. They do what they do. Jokic, Big Yoke. Yes, sir, Big Yoke had 24, 15. Come on, boy, that boy went crazy. Big takeaway, man. Minnesota showed up. That's it. That's star power under pressure, man. Ant-Man showed up dropping 30 and 10. Yes, sir. They needed it. Knicks. The Hawks versus the Knicks. Yeah, the Hawks versus the Knicks definitely was a good game. Yeah, the Hawks versus the Knicks definitely was a great game. All the way to the end. Like I said, I watched them. So I was tuned in to all of them last night. 107-106, Atlanta way. 1 point game, very close. CJ McCollum. They thought that boy was done. That boy had something to say. 32 points. Jalen Brunson he do his thing. 29-7. Josh Hart was doing very Josh Hart things. He got 15 points, 13 rebounds. Man ain't even center. Ain't even that tall. Got 13 rebounds. But that's playoff basketball, man. Close games, pressure moments. It was all good. Now let's get over to them Cavaliers and them Raptors. Cleveland win 115-105. 10-point win over the Raptors. The game was good. Donovan Mitchell had 30. James Harden had 28, 5 and 5. Evan Mobley 25. Then on the other side, Scottie Barnes had 26, and RJ Barrett had 22. So I mean, they was hooping. Everybody was hooping, man. Everybody was doing their thing last night. But Cleveland in control right now is 2-0. I'm gonna be watching the games again tonight. So yeah, and we were definitely gonna be touching on sports a lot more coming in soon. Probably have a few videos here and there, but come on, man. Minnesota done tied it up. So now we got a real good series. Hawks. Oh, man, I can't believe that the Hawks actually won. The Hawks stole one on the road, boy. The Hawks. Atlanta had a good night last night. Hawks won. Ant-Man won. I know they had a good night last night. To our next sponsor, man. This episode also brought to you by 2 a.m. Taco Spot. You said you was hungry, wouldn't you? But now you're in line, questioning your life decisions, but still ordering. 2 a.m. Taco Spot. You're not proud of it, but you're not leaving empty-handed. They gonna get you that. They gonna make sure they feed you. We didn't get a call in this time, but cool. We still growing. We still elevating. Next time we go live once a week, either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm gonna pick a day and stick with it. Probably gonna go with Wednesday. Wednesday might be the day. But until then, I just know we go live once a week. Once a week. We go live once a week, man. That's why I say like and subscribe and follow your boy. Like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, but follow your boy if you on TikTok. Come on, man. What are we doing? Follow your boy. Let's get it. We in here, man. Phil will always be there. But the question is, are you going to let fear control you? Or are you going to move anyway? Because God wants you to be obedient. That's what it comes to. Fear will always be there, but the question is it going to control you? Or are you going to move anyway? It's crazy how we talked about Moses. I'm going to touch back on that. We talked about Moses and how Moses was supposed to free his people, lead his people. And the main thing he said is, God, I can't talk. I can't speak well. But God chose him. God told him his purpose right then and there. God chose him, told him his purpose then and there. Just for him to do the exact thing he said he couldn't do. He said he couldn't speak well. God won't worry about that. God said, lead my people. After he, showed his doubt, God still chose him and told him, that's what I call you to do. He did it. Once he got past that fear. Once he got past that fear of feeling like he couldn't do the basics just to get it accomplished what God needed. He still did it. He still did it. Because once you move past fear, that changes everything. So yeah, whatever you fearing right now, whether you fearing what people think about you, whether you fearing you not gonna be successful in your business venture, or whatever you trying to do in life, if you fearing that it's not gonna work, guess what? It's not. If you keep telling yourself, I'll do it later, I'll wait on it, then it'll never get done. Once we get past that fear, everything changed. But it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy. I promise you, it is not gonna be easy at all. But the fact that you try, the fact that you still push past your fear, that's a big step. That's growth. That's what we're doing here together on this platform, on this show. That's what we're doing. We growing every day. That's how we're doing it. And if you've been rocking with me, man, I appreciate you. Make sure, like I done said it 85 times, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. We go live every week. This ain't a podcast, man. This ain't just a podcast. It's a real show. The TBS show, man, because we talking about something. And that's what we talking about. Today, getting past your fear. That's what we talking about. Getting past your fear, because we all need to do it. We all can do it. It's scary. Before I started doing this, I always said, yeah, I'll do it later. Nah, I'm gonna get to it. Never did it. Until I finally just decided to do it. I moved past my fear of thinking, I ain't nobody listening. Ain't nobody gonna tune in. Ain't nobody gonna hear me. I got past that fear. I got past it. And look at us, we on season 2, episode 2, man. We live, baby. We live. But hey, that's what we talking about, man. It's the TBS show radio. It's the TBS show radio. And we out. Y'all stay blessed. And y'all keep your head up and keep moving. keep moving no matter how hard it is. But that's the end of the show, and we out.